Hey guys, Viper here, and today we're going to be talking about burnout. So have you guys ever had a time where you experienced burnout in general, just in your daily lives? Or have you even experienced burnout on one of your favorite video games that you used to play like religiously every single day, and it was like the only game you would ever play? Well, for me, I have, and I kind of want to go and look into the reason behind why a lot of players experienced burnout within the Tower of Hell community. And of course, I will also be using a lot of personal reasons and references from myself, because I had a huge burnout to the point where I didn't even want to think about Tower of Hell at all. Like whenever someone would bring it up in a conversation in a Roblox game, I'd be like, I would literally like either just ignore them or just say, I don't like Tower of Hell, and leave it at that basically. I think a big problem with the entire like TOH burnout thing, like a lot of you guys have mentioned, is literally just the game not having a lot of actual updates for people to, entertain themselves with. Because for me personally, if there's no new content in a game, after a while, the game is eventually going to get stale no matter what kind of game it's going to be. Like if you take Roblox Bed Wars, if they never updated the game and never added in new seasons, new battle passes, like new kits or anything like that, the game in general would be relatively dry, and the meta for everything would literally just stay the same. Not saying that Tower of Hell has a full-on meta, but it kind of sucks when the only like updates that we actually get is just new stages, because for the most part, a lot of us don't want to have to worry about new locals or anything like that, or have to worry about memorizing tons of more stages, wherein the actual game mechanics themselves don't change at all. Like I can't even remember the last time we actually had a brand new gear actually added into the game. Literally, if you just want to go and grind, it's like the same method, just using like a fusion coil, go get double jump and gravity, and literally grind that way. But I feel like just saying that, the lack of updates is the main reason why people had a entire burnout inside of Tower of Hell. I feel like that would just be a bad, just only reason just to say it. While although it is a big reason, I feel like, there's a lot more things that actually led up to it. One being that there's literally almost so much you could do within just a simple tower game, because it's not like they could add in so much more things. Literally, if they wanted to add in anything more to the game, it's basically new stages. So I think just having like a limited ideas for actual updates within the game itself kind of restricts the possibilities for them. But even if we're going to look at like funner changes in general, like adding new gears to the game and everything like that, I think we should also look into the aspect that, within Tower of Hell, it's been out for such a long time, and with it being, I believe, the third most played game within the entire Roblox community, that there's only so many possible updates they're able to actually add to the game. For me, I think the biggest part that keeps me around in a game is the ability to grind for certain things. I know for a lot of people it's like actual just halos themselves, but for others, it's level grinding. And when you feel like there's literally nothing to grind for within a game, it kind of ruins the purpose of wanting to play it. Because as more and more players finally unlock all the halos up to the purple halo and stuff, it kind of just defeats the purpose of wanting to play the game even more. Because what are you beating the towers for? Just to play it? Most people like to have some sort of, goal in mind while playing a game. And for me, the main reason I actually came back to uploading more and more Tower of Hell recently is, one, because I actually enjoy it, and two, I believe the main reason behind that is because I actually have some sort of challenge behind it. If you guys didn't know, I actually did start a little bit of a series of a road to level 200 within Tower of Hell, because one, it actually gives me an actual goal to go for, and two, I actually find grinding levels in the game fun currently. Although it is repetitive, it's still like some sort of goal for me to actually go and actually try to achieve. So at least gives me a purpose behind why I'm playing. And as you can see, I'm level 133, and in over a year I literally just stayed in the like 120s for my level and didn't really like level up a single time in that time frame, because I had no motivation to play the game. There was no reason for me to actually play Tower of Hell. And eventually, just trying to force myself to play the game led to burnout. One, probably due to trying to just create videos every single day. Like I said in previous videos, I had over 130-day upload streak at one point, and I'm pretty sure like 99% of those videos were literally just Tower of Hell. Give or take, content during that time was a lot more easier to edit and stuff, and I don't think the quality was as high as it is right now. But at the time, it was fun to make just because it was something new, and literally everyone was playing the game at that time. But when you have a lot of people playing the game, you're able to meet a lot more new players, you're able to make friends in the game, and you're able to go and just grind with people for fun, I think another reason that caused a huge burnout among the community is that once a lot of people started quitting, you'd notice that your friends would quit, and when you're playing a game just by yourself and your friends don't really want to to play it with you, I think it kind of just ruins the fun for the game, because if you don't have a friend to play it with, it's kind of like you just feel alone while playing the game, and that really isn't fun. You're literally just sitting in a server by yourself just trying to complete the tower, and that really isn't fun when you think about it for a long-term aspect of playing the game. So just as a little bit of a brief summary, I do believe that there are a few main reasons why we had a huge burnout within the actual Towerfell community. One, because, you know, there's a huge lack of updates overall. We would only get like new stages and everything like that, which I do have some ideas for what they could add in for possible updates. Will they add them in? Probably not. I might save that for another video, but you know, with the lack of updates, there's only so much they can actually add within the game that actually fits the entire like genre of, you know, an obby tower. But even then, there's still a lack of like goals surrounding the game itself, because as more and more people go and actually fully complete the game, getting all the halos, hitting whatever kind of like Yixel amount they want, you know, hitting 1 million or something like that, after a while, there isn't really a purpose or a goal behind just playing the game for fun anymore. And it's like, same goes with content. Once a lot of the video ideas were used up and content became sort of dry, it was sort of hard trying to find like unique video ideas that kind of inspired you to want to make more and more videos on the game. For me now though, I find it a lot more funner to make these like nice sit down and talk videos, which is one of the main reasons I like coming back, because after a while of just making the same old content of just gameplay and music in the background, that really starts like draining your like creativeness within actually making videos, which I believe was one part of like why people actually had to burn out like creativity wise. I think a big add-on to the entire like creative process of Towerfell in general is that a lot of people literally lived and breathed Tower of Hell. And for me, literally back over a year ago, my entire life was just thinking about Tower of Hell. And I know people don't just experience this with just Tower of Hell. There's many of other games where content creators got like just drained out of just physically just thinking about that game all the time and trying to come up with new inventive and creative ideas that might get them more and more views in the last video. And even like without content creators, people that were just like grinding the game in general would literally just think about playing the game hours upon hours at a time. And when you do that, eventually you're gonna end up hating the game due to like how much time you're spending in it, and you don't want to really spend time in the game any more than what you really need. And creative wise, at one point I literally only played the game just to create videos. I didn't play it for fun or anything like that, which for me probably played a huge role in why I actually had burnout. Then of course, one last reason I want to go and share with you guys for the possible burnout is, one, people had to go back to school, and when they realize they don't have time for the game, they start, you know, the mind starts viewing it as you don't have time for this, and it might not be the most fun or best way to spend your time. You might value things in your life a lot higher than just Tower of Hell, which might also cause you to not want to play the game as much as you would back then. But yeah, these are just some of my ideas on why I think the Tower of Hell community had a huge burnout, creativity wise, playing wise, and just casually. So if you guys have any other ideas on what you think is the possible reasons or anything else to add, feel free to go and comment that down below, as I am really interested in what you guys have to add as well. And yeah, that's basically going to be it for today's video. Make sure to go drop a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think is the main reason as well, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.